Substance abuse. Is it a disease? What was that phrase? Geez, slipped my mind. But it's basically like, is it a weakness or is it an addiction? Is it a disease or is it an addiction? I remember being in 2001 in a group, and it came up, and there's people that's perpetuating it's a disease. It's thrown around. No one really knows, but I mean, let's look at it. Let's look at it from from a logical perspective. If your mentality is weak enough, if you got people around you that weaken your mentality as far as emotional abuse, and you have poor coping mechanisms, eventually you'll get lead to substances. Now I'm drinking a beer, and I don't want to show this if anyone's watching this, is struggling with it. I am drinking a beer, and I'm drinking beer. I'm not addicted to it though. I haven't drank in like 2 days, and today it just happened to be a story. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Just like, I'm not gonna drink it fast. I'm just gonna drink it slow and mellow. I just need to feel jovial a little bit, and I'll get on the internet, record some videos. Because if not, I was gonna go play guitar. I was gonna record something. Maybe I'll drink a little, but at the same time, I don't like drinking and playing guitar, this and the other thing. It didn't work out too well, but that's how I know that I'm not addicted. I'm really not. But at the same time, it's like I had points in my life when I chased pills. After 2001, I chased Roxy's, Oxys, Perks, whatever, the opioids. But it was a mental thing. It was on my behalf. I felt I was weak mentally. I had poor coping mechanisms with the people around me and my life, so I needed to get high. And by the way, those people that instigated that perpetuate that. Oh, I could get you these pills, this and that. You never get high. You don't pop those. You don't tug that. You don't do that. You don't do that. I know a guy. He's good. I can get you Molly. I can get you this. It's like they perpetuate that stuff to plant that seed in your mind. If I was strong enough, I would have ridiculed them, made fun of them. I would have pushed them out of my life. But I was at a point in my life where I felt really weak. Including certain people that talked about cocaine, and like it was just, it was fun, and they had so much in their house, and they did it twice. Eventually, I was like, I just need something stronger than alcohol. I was in a bad place in my life. It weakened me, not just the alcohol, but my mentality. And eventually, I started doing coke, which I fucking hate. It's disgusting, And I'm not gonna point out specifics how people hide people after that. Like, I want to talk to those people about that shit, but they'll deny it. But that's a separate thing. People saw that I was weak mentally, and they abused me. They threw those drugs. People do that to each other. People do that out there. But it had a stronger mentality, a better self-esteem. I didn't feel beat down by my life and by people around it. Would I have even tried that? Would I have even bought coke and call my ex-girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, and ask her that if he could borrow me $500 because I need to pay off a credit card bill, which subsequently I was paying and buying her stuff? No, I wouldn't. Even now, I wouldn't do that stuff. I wouldn't subjugate myself towards that. But can it get to the point where the addiction part becomes like a disease? Yeah, I mean, after a while you use it, it does, but it's whether it's a mental or biological, because it could be both. Eventually becomes biological as far as your body craves it. You go through withdrawal. It's not that you don't want to go through withdrawal, feel the pain and just the suffering, but eventually you just crave it. It becomes like you instinctively want it. So then it becomes like a physiological disorder or disorder, I would say. And then, you're still messed up mentally. So you never recover mentally as far as psychologically. And eventually you get addicted physiologically. So you have cravings. There's triggers that push you to more and more and more. But it gets to the point where, excuse me for the burping, it's not my doing. I don't really enjoy it. But you get to the point where you just naturally need it for your body to to get yourself on the level, just just being normal or stuff, or no more like, um, let me see what is normal, to the point where you're just not even high, but it's that first dose. You get high, but you just feel relaxed and you just feel like yourself, and then you get high and you get crazy with it, you know. But I've been through it several times in my life, you know. The alcohol part was the worst because it's everywhere, and it just, you know, not that it's everywhere, it's you. I went through months or even years just drinking every day. You know, it just gets to the point, just like when you recover, you just feel so good. And it's not like I go over to family's house, I have a beer, and then I start drinking again. I don't think I was ever like that. It's about people instinctively, you know, perpetuating that seed into me that got me to that level, or just hurting me to a point where my mentality was weakened to the point where I just, you know, I started abusing again. You know, so whether you want to have a discourse, whether it's, you know, what is this, is a mental disease, this and that, and the other thing where it's an addiction, you know, it comes down to the part where it is a coping mechanism. I just couldn't cope with, you know, reality around me and the people around me in my life. So I started looking for it, and there's plenty of people that instigated that as well, you know. But, you know, I feel like, you know, there was a doctor, I saw a TED Talk that said crack addiction isn't real because basically what I got, if anyone can overcome that, and I think that's true. But you know what, you need to have first of all, I would say drink a lot of water, maybe go for a walk. You need to sweat it out, and you need time. And you know, the best thing is to get those people away from you. If you have a problem with substance abuse, get those toxic people around you that will instinctively not say, "Oh, I'm going to the bar, this and that." Oh, like it's nothing. That should be nothing. Get those people that say, "Yeah, I'm going to the bar." You know, you haven't been going to the bar. You want to go to a bar? And then you want to go to a bar? Yeah. Or they say, "I'm going to a bar," but they say with like a menace, like they want you to fiend for it. You know, or you know, "Oh, I'm going to the spa," or like, you know, "I got these at home. I haven't touched them yet. I'm just sitting on." And they just, you know, you get that craving when you're really mentally weak. Because you get those people out of you and you will overcome that, you know? A lot of stuff that I found, even though I was abusing drugs, it wasn't I need this drug after a while. It was like, you know, and when I was really hurt, it was those people. You cut those people out and it's good. Or, you know, you get to a point where your mentality is a little bit stronger, you're not as weak, and, you know, you see that coming for you. You see them coming at you. Just, you know, the thing is, they know when your mentality is strong, so they probably wouldn't say that to begin with. Or they just too stupid and foolish. Like, you know, one of the guys actually said that when I was just had a stronger mentality and I saw it coming out, I think it was the biggest idiot. The biggest fucking idiot for, you know, trying to get me hurt in that level, you know? I just couldn't understand how people were just that menacing and just, you know, just evil and just fucking immoral, you know, to actually, like, throw drugs into somebody's life, you know? I'm not gonna go into the town reference, you know. You either cut a guy's, how they kill a horse, either cut his testicles or, you know, kill him with chemicals. A lot of times, you know, I experience both. And it's a bigger sign of weakness. You hate me to the degree you can't say anything to me, but you just want to grave, you want me to kill myself with drugs and chemicals. But, you know, the thing is, you know, if you get to the point where you just realize, you know, there's so many other better things that I could do with myself, that getting high will get me to the point where I can't even enjoy that. It's, you know, it's, you know, it's a weight problem, but you have to have a strong mentality because, you know, a lot of times in my life, I suffer from self-esteem, just self-esteem issues. And it's like, I had no one real or nice to me that actually complimented me or told me, "Hey, you know, you're a good person." I had no one to tell me that. Only a couple of people told me that. A lot of people perpetuate that I'm evil, from pedophile to molester, murderer, rapist. How the fuck did I do that? Chances are that will happen to me. You can't blame the victim anymore. And it's not a cute fucking song for you so you can enjoy it. It's really not. I'm not going to write a song about that. I'll do something else with that. You know, I want to make you feel it. I want to make you all feel it. You know? The crazy part is, yeah, the fact that, you know, some people debate whether it's, you know, addiction or, you know, disease and all of that. that we can have that debate is fun nonetheless. But then, comes a matter of practicality as well. And I'll get to a video about that as well. What I think I already talked about it, but how it should be done better to the point where someone wants to recover and just they don't want that in their life nonetheless. It should be a program that I was thinking about. It was actually across the street from the Trinidad's 2N psychiatric ward. I felt like there could be a community about that and just get people on the right track, eat better, and just see it coming. Because when you see it coming, you push them to the side, and then they just they give you a nudge, like you try to say hi to you, and they keep their head down, they don't say anything. They know you're stronger, and not they're gonna hit them with violence. Just they can't mess with you anymore. And it does feel good, but it does feel uncomfortable. But I'll take discomfort on their level versus pain and anguish on their level.